it is, I suppose. Why is it official 3? Huh. There was official 1 and 2. Must be. Anywho. Nah, you're right. I would have done that and then some. But no. If I had the ability to time travel, I wouldn't even go that far. I would go back 3 years. 3 years. Just 3 years. Just 3 years.
3 years.
And I would put money on some of the most random shit. Like, no, I would go back pre-COVID and sell masks. That's right, because I'm a dirty motherfucker. I would go back pre-COVID and I would just sell masks.
See that's too much. That's too much work. I'm just betting on shit I know is going to happen.
What guarantees?
Yes, that's what I'm doing.
Like times like this, I wish I would have paid attention more to sports. You know what I'm saying? But I don't pay attention to sports like talking about. Like I remember
you gotta pay attention to sports. That's what the almanac is for. You ain't gotta pay attention to sports to fucking
put the money down,
to say
bro.
This much on this person.
Man,
I mean, think about it. Think of all the upsets, and it ain't just like football. Like think of all the upsets. Think of who is baseball. It? All the World Cup upsets. Boy.
Oh God, yes.
Boy, Nigeria beating America. Boy.
Boy. I love it. Boy. Man, you're right. I mean, it would make perfect sense if that was the case.
There's so many upsets.
Nah, I mean, I can see that. I can see that happening, but hold on. I would like to. What the hell?
He trying.
It won't let me. I'm trying. No, I'm not trying anything. I'm trying to put stuff up, and it's like tell me to start typing, and like it won't take my typing. I swear to God, getting this shit together. I should have had this. Should have had this shit. Preloaded.
Shit happens.
Yeah, but I mean, it's so entertaining hearing just off the top of the dome, the fact that the Biff protocol is probably the best version of how to get rich with time traveling than anything else because it makes fucking sense. It makes sense. Like, I mean, sports betting. I mean, what else would you do? You know what I'm saying? There's no reason.
There's just so many upsets.
There's nothing else. There's nothing else to even sit here and really sit there and go, oh man, I'm gonna screw with all this other stuff, and hell no, sports betting. That's where it's at.
Two living meatballs come to beat the shit out of you and tells you don't fuck with time.
This man said 2 living meatballs. 2 living meatballs.
Rick and Morty.
I know. 2 living meatballs. Don't fuck with time.
Don't fuck with time.
Man, time's gonna fuck with you back. I told you. And my thing is this. Like, here's the thing about time travel. I'm cool with it. I'm cool with the idea of time travel. I don't have anything against it. Bruh, it's when I see that man in the blue box, that's when I'm gonna be like, I gotta go. I'm gonna stop doing what I'm doing.
Oh my God.
If I see that man with a blue box, we got some. Okay.
The doctor.
I'm good. I'm gonna sit back and apologize for my insolence, bro. Because you don't fuck with the man in the blue box. You know what I'm saying?
Nope.
Fuck that. I'll put it this way.
Huh?
As I'm fucking around, I'm gonna have so much money. I'm gonna have fucking some weeping angels on retainer. Oh, some man in the blue box. Get that nigga.
Get the fuck out of here.
Get him. He this motherfucker gonna spawn in and he just gonna see the motherfucker on all sides. I'm like, you're done. You're done, doctor.
No.
You're done.
Okay.
We go like we
Gets them every time.
So
I'm
gonna get you. Yeah, he beats him every time, but I'm gonna have these motherfuckers with different formations and shit. There's always gonna be one behind it. Always. You can't keep your eyes on everybody, doctor. You can't. You cannot.
Doctor. You gonna fight?
I'm just gonna look at him and be like, look, I'm gonna give you 60 seconds to parlay. we can come to a deal. If not, we'll boo motherfucking who.
Oh,
Literally,
my
boo.
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 That's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm like, look, I know y'all don't really fuck with humans, but I got the paper. You can get paid. and you know the doctor's gonna come for me.
Yeah,
The moment this
he ain't got no choice.
shows up, y'all just gonna surround this motherfucker. Bull in the motherfucking ring.
Oh my god. Oh god. That's just awful.
Ain't no way.
And with
Ain't no way.
that said, welcome to the Outpost 406 podcast, episode 9.
Yep.
AKA, we apologize. Life hit us for the last couple of weeks, but we're back in the building. My name is Riovane. I'm here with TeaVirus.
Hey.
And
This cat right here.
Sanosuke.
But still said it wrong, you dirty mother.
That's the point. I know I said it wrong. I did that because it's called a running joke. Sanosuke.
Gag.
Sanosuke. It's Sanosuke. See, I said it correctly this time.
Thank
all right,
you.
but the
Thank
point
you
is,
so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, we're here because we got a lot of shit to catch up on. A lot of things that's happened this week. Yeah, we do because a lot of shit's happened this week. I mean, I'm tired of living through history. I've said that multiple times.
I'm tired of this motherfucking timeline.
No. The timeline I'm not really mad at. I mean, it is what it is. You know, it's not going to correct itself, unfortunately.
Well, we're regressing, sir. We're regressing. Thanks to our lovely commander.
Hey.
Sorry. I'm done.
Hey.
It came out.
Yeah, of course it did.
Keep it lighthearted. Sorry.
You're trying to this. Yeah. Do you smell what the Sanosuke is cooking? Anyway. No. Anyway, so a couple things, man. We had a lot of crazy news. Let's get the janitorial out of the way. You are watching what is this? TMNT Shredder's Revenge, the PS5 version, aka the version that I don't have any thing unlocked, so I am literally starting from scratch, and thankfully I bought all the DLC, so I'm going to use Mona Lisa because she's busted. TeaVirus.
Yes.
Sir, Mona Lisa is busted in this game. She's nuts. She is so good.
I'm just surprised they just brought in Mondo Gecko. I'm like, Mondo Gecko?
Yes, Mondo Gecko.
Nobody remembers that motherfucker.
Bruh, I got fucking Usagi Yojimbo, though, and Mona Lisa, and I'm happy, but I like Mondo Gecko.
Those guys are alright. You know, Usagi appeared a few times, but Mondo Gecko?
Yeah. That's what makes it amazing.
So
Mona Lisa appeared
I'm like, okay. I'm like, Mona Lisa, I can understand, you know, want to bring more female characters in there.
I'll be right back, gentlemen. Be right back.
But when you said Mondo Gecko, I'm like, who the fuck is checking in? Who's had Mondo Gecko in here?
Yeah, but my thing is, bruh, here's the thing. They wanted my money, so they gave me these characters. But if they really wanted my money for me to buy stock in the company, they would have gave me PandaCon. If they gave me PandaCon, I would have been like, yo, game of the forever. This game is better than Chrono Trigger. Yes, I would have went there if I had PandaCon. So, but that is because I'm absolutely biased because PandaCon is my favorite TMNT character next to Rocksteady and Bebop. So, yay. But
that's crazy, bro.
Yeah, I love PandaCon, dude.
And I guarantee you, like, less than 2 of our friends know who the fuck PandaCon is.
Facts. Oh, okay, I will say this. Do you know who PandaCon is?
I remember him.
There you go. Then I win. Then I'm fine. When you said PandaCon, I'm like, wow. Yeah.
It took me like a few seconds, and I'm like, oh, that motherfucker.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I Googled, like, is this what I was thinking about? I'm like, oh yeah, that's exactly who I remember.
Yeah. He has, he's literally in a panda in a panda costume. I mean, a samurai costume.
Yeah,
And he's fantastic.
He had, if I remember, he had a red headband.
Yes, that is absolutely, yep.
And like this blue samurai, it looked like some Street Shark shit.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be real, but it was like blue.
Yeah, it was blue and red,
like a blue vest or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Let me look it up.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was the first official TMNT toy that I owned when I was a kid.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was the first one, and I was like, oh, I've never. And I was like, that is the coolest design. And, I'm a big fan of, feudal Japan and shit like that. So.
I like his updated look.
They updated it?
It's like the brown.
Uh-huh.
It's like the brown, it doesn't look so, I'm gonna say it doesn't look tacky. But like in his comics, he looks cool as fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize he had his own comic.
That's even better.
Yeah, the Chronicles of PandaCon.
Okay, see?
Yeah, from Abacus. Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah.
See, he looks legit right there.
Yeah, I'm a fan of PandaCon. Yeah.
Yeah, just to get that, see what I'm saying? Like, how the fuck does PandaCon rate his own fucking? But then again, it's the Ninja Turtles are so that's one of the most unique IPs I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, because they literally put
people who don't know shit about the comics,
mm-hmm.
and you got people who don't know shit about the cartoons and the movies, and it's just like they're just two separate universes, and like they're both making a lot of money.
Yeah, and
they're slowly starting to bleed into each other.
It makes me happy that it's finally happening. And I dare say, I think it has a lot to do with the inception of the Marvel Universe and the fact that nerds are pretty much running a lot of things. Yep. We're of the age where when we were coming up, man, if we had a lot of money, I would make this. And now motherfuckers are those cats who are like, oh man, I got money. Why would I invest in something like that? And those crazy ideas. And we got in-game and crazy shit like that now. So, did you see Turtles Forever? I think it was called Turtles Forever. The one where they put the TMNT from the old cartoon, and and
they brought them into the 2013.
Yeah, and you got to see what the and the Technodrome and all that, and and at the end of it, the comics Turtles is actually the ones that helped everybody out. Yeah, the old school black and white, and I was like, yeah, that's the shit.
The grittiest form of the Turtles of all.
The grittiest form, aka we all had red bandanas.
Yeah, we all had red bandanas, and then they realized, we gotta give them some more personality.
Yeah, but it's. And plus, when you find out that like Shredder is an alien and all kinds of other shit, and there's so many different versions, and I love it. So, but yeah,
darn.
I love TMNT, man. I love that shit. But if people only knew how extensive the fucking comics are in the comic universe, and people have daughters, and there's more than 4 turtles. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Little shit like that is why I'm a fan. So. But that's.
Didn't at one point, not to interrupt you, but didn't at one point Splinter took over the Foot?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, she sure did. It
Brought
was
them back
kind
to glory.
Yeah, and and this shit all started as a spoof on Daredevil.
Yep.
What?
Yeah, Ninja Turtles started as a spoof on Daredevil.
Sure did.
The whole idea. You remember the chemical that got into Matt's eyes when he helped that person across the street? Yeah, the ooze. Yeah, that's the same ooze that went to the sewer and caused the turtles to happen.
And I dare say Turtles are bigger than Daredevil.
They are. I mean, we've recently had, Daredevil's had a renaissance over a couple years, but at the end of the day, it ain't no Turtles big. Fuck no.
Nah, it is not Turtles big.
No.
Like, it's crazy how that's why when people say, "Oh, the '70s had best cartoon." Fred Flintstone ain't got movies.
No, exactly.
Optimus Prime is still putting asses in seats
To this day.
to this day. Like all these movies I can't stand. I'm like, a movie where, like, we live in a timeline where Grimlock was relegated to a fucking generic steed, and that movie made $1 billion.
Hurts my feelings. Hurts my feelings because the character.
What broke my fucking heart. I'm like, because I'm looking at the list of characters. I'm just like, oh boy, the old dude, Cog. What was his name?
Cup.
No, not Cup.
The Cog. Yeah,
the clock dude.
Oh God. No,
old
it's
dude
not
with that Cockney ass British accent. I'm like,
it's not Cog, man.
Anthony Hopkins.
No. He's a
Oh,
transformer.
The Cog Man. Yeah,
He was in let me pull it up. He was in was it Last Night?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's supposed to be the headmaster.
Yeah,
he's literally a headmaster because he's the head of a bigger. He's the head of a bigger
I don't care
transformer.
about the fucking humans, except for Isabella Merced. Everybody else. Transformers list. Cogman. Yeah, Cogman.
Yeah, Cogman.
It was crazy because I'm just like, all right, it's all right. So I'm gonna pull this fucking list up, bro.
Mm-hmm.
The list that was in this fucking movie. Bumblebee, of course, Bumblebee, and I can't hate what they did with Bumblebee because they took Bumblebee from like, this is Bumblebee, he's just there for comedic relief and puns, and he's there to ferry Spike and his son around, Spike and Daniel around. Oh, in this movie, this motherfucker is a soldier.
Yeah.
when you see Bumblebee, oh damn, there's 1 to 4 Decepticons is about to die in this scene.
Yeah.
And they're going to be disrespected while it happens.
Yeah.
No,
Like that's why Bumblebee don't talk. He don't need to fucking talk. Use sign language. Oh, you mean talking with hands? Yes, talking with hands.
What happened?
Bumblebee didn't need
Man,
to talk.
you about to get whooped with this ASL, son.
Think about it. That's exactly what it is. Motherfucking Bumblebee with ASL. Now think about it. All right. Think of the two baddest motherfuckers in this series, because they just fuck what they did to Megatron. Like they just I fucking it hurts me because he's my favorite Transformer. But think about it. Who's the two baddest motherfuckers in this entire series? Prime, Bumblebee. What did they do? They put that fucking shiesty on and go to work.
Yeah.
They like, I don't think Bumblebee has taken an L outside of his movie.
No, he did take one, but it doesn't count.
It doesn't count.
And I'm gonna tell you,
the Beast.
Yeah, Rise of the Beast. Rise of the Beast.
Yeah.
And the reason why is because there was a scene he got blown up, and at the end of the movie. Now here's the thing: at the end of the movie, this man came out to LL Cool J. Don't call it a comeback. I mean, like,
exactly.
Come on, son.
Look, like it's one of those. I hate that Jazz had to be sacrificed. I hate that because I always loved Jazz. I hate that he had to be, because he did. He got sacrificed for Bumblebee, but Jazz has never been this cool.
No,
Right.
you're right.
Like I always liked Jazz because he was a rally car, and Nipsey Russell voiced him.
Yeah.
Scatman
Carruthers.
Yeah, Scatman Carruthers voiced him. Take that away and it's like, okay, it's just Jazz. And you don't really know that he's second in command. Like, really?
Yeah, but because Jazz,
he's second in command. Yeah, he's second in command. But like, and he was just there to relay the orders from Prime when Prime wasn't around. In this movie, Bumblebee is like, damn, Prime is dead. All right, cool. And when you think about it, like Prime has taken some L's, but every one of them has been him getting jumped.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can't
Like
be
the one, like in the forest, he got fucking jumped. I'm just
Yeah.
like, I'm like, Megatron, did you really win this fight, bro?
No.
I'm like, it's like the first one, Megatron. This man Megatron was coming in, taking bodies. He just ripped Jazz in half. I wasn't expecting that. I'm like, damn, y'all just fuck Eddie Winslow, I guess. I'm like, he's Jazz in half. I'm like, oh, Jazz? Because it just threw me off. I'm just like, and it hit me. I was like, wait, this isn't my I mean, it is my Transformers, but
it's not. It's not.
Like, this is not following, you know, Bumblebee was catching bodies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
From the jump.
With no legs. With no legs.
First time he rolled up against who was it? The cop car.
The police car.
Barricade.
Yeah.
Barricade.
He hit that motherfucker with the cleanest spinning aerial hip toss. I'm like, what the fuck am I watching? Hey, Buzz like Bumblebee never did this shit.
Nope.
I'm like, did Bumblebee do this in the 80s? Absolutely fucking not. That nigga ran. He was like, Daniel Spike, get in. We got to get out here and let the real dudes show up. This motherfucker though?
Right. Yeah.
He wasn't even talking, but I don't need to talk. Oh, my voice box is messed up. We ain't got time for that.
Yeah.
You know, it's just all right. But what I was saying, you had Hound, Cogman. You know,
right.
Cogman is. You know, it's.
Wait a minute, who's
Cogman
Hound?
is.
Hound? Hound is
Hound was in this movie.
Well, yeah, Hound was in the movie.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Who was Hound? Was he the older tank? Was he the tank?
He was that truck, that weird tactical truck.
What's
the one
that?
that smoked the cigar.
That was John Goodman.
Oh yeah, it is right. That is
John
right.
Goodman.
I'm sorry. Damn.
Yeah,
how
Perfect
the fuck
voice
did I-
acting.
Yeah.
Damn.
Perfect voice acting.
Yeah, it was John
Damn,
Goodman.
how
Fuck
the-
yeah, look, dude. When I like, I saw the, I went because I was just, I don't really care about these movies, and I saw the list. I'm like, wait, Hound's in this? And I'm like, who's talking? I'm like, Cogman's in this? I'm like, who's talking for Hound? I saw John Goodman. I'm like, this movie has to be good. It can't be bad when John Goodman is voicing Hound. And I'm like, and they showed the first image of him with the cigar. I'm like, he's smoking a cigar just like he did in the cartoon before they, cut it out for the whole drug. Say no won't drug
Drug
shit.
free.
Yeah.
Dare.
I'm like,
Dare
he's smoking
children.
a cigar
Dare.
too. And then Hot Rod, I'm like, oh god, Hot Rod, you got the touch. I'm like, they ain't gonna do that, Artie. I'm like, they ain't gonna do that, Artie. No.
That ball's a French piece of crap. Sorry.
No, they had Wheelie in there. They had every character from the movie. I'm like, oh shit, they got little man Wheelie. I'm like, all right, Crosshairs. When I saw the Dinobots, I'm like,
I know Dominic's feelings got.
I'm like,
TeaVirus feelings got hurt,
the
bro.
king.
Yeah.
Grimlock. The king.
Grimlock.
Grimlock.
I need him to. I'm hoping that I need him to get the exposure
nobody's bitch.
Sam's mother got in the second movie. That full scene that she didn't need because they got too greedy instead of just keeping her, sprinkle her in it, like they did in the first one. Just, oh man, she was super funny. Let's give her an entire scene. We didn't need that.
No, I did not.
I'm like, but Grimlock. I need Grimlock to segue everything into how he's the king.
Yeah.
Me king.
Me king. Grimlock is king.
And they had Unicron. I'm like, bro, this is the fucking Transformers movie. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be so good. And then it's just like, oh. And I'm like, why is Optimus Prime riding Grimlock? I'm like, what did they offer this man? Like, bro, we're gonna give you all our Energon cubes because that's the only way this nigga Grimlock could let another fucking Transformer ride him.
Yes.
Right.
The only way. I'm like,
Me Grimlock. Me nobody's bitch.
Yeah. Well, and see, the crazy part is, comics wise, and any other version of the character of Grimlock, dog, real shit. Grimlock is probably one of the most intelligent motherfuckers. He's a general. He's a wartime general. Yeah, and he is good at what he does.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Like if Transformers if they ever started following the comics, because I would be like, y'all don't need to. Is that y'all need to avoid the name, Shockwave.
Yeah,
Leave
that's a
that
problem.
motherfucker alone. Why? You can't translate him without, certain like demographics of people being like, well, what the fuck is this supposed to be, man? He's supposed to be Hitler. Except actually you just take Himmler and Hitler and just smash them together.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Shockwave is.
Oh no, I know Shockwave nasty as hell.
No, I take that back. Mengele.
Yeah,
Ooh.
Not him mingling, because he's
he would experiment on all kinds of shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was the whole idea.
Speaking of experiments, to
What you
segue,
got?
because I think we talked about Transformers enough. Have you, Rio? Have you read the latest AVA issue?
No,
Okay.
no, because
Okay.
remember when we talked about when we were prepping and well, you know, during the week, just for clarification, folks, during the week we have a chat, me, T, and San, and we usually shoot the shit, text each other ideas and stuff during the week for the podcast. Well, one of the things I mentioned is I'm still looking for a local comic shop that's not all the way to hell in Carrollton.
Oh,
Yeah.
facts.
You know what I'm saying? So because I wanted to order it, because now I know for a fact I'm going to have to order it online, and I didn't know it was only 4 parts. So yeah, I have to order the book.
Oh yeah.
But I have a feeling that I'm going to be a happy camper. And you're being quiet, so that means no, I'm not.
No, you would no. I like you'll like it. It's not going to go the way you think it's going to go, but
Okay.
just like I said, just hit me up when you get your hands on it and you're able to read it.
Okay. Oh.
Rob talks about it on his channel, so if you want to avoid that until you read it,
Got it.
I mean, I don't want you to roll up again.
Spoil-
I can't remember what the
Now,
title was.
I have done well avoiding spoilers because the first spoiler for AVA I've ever seen was actually this week, and it was a clickbait article talking about, oh man, they made a symbiote costume Spider-Man full of face huggers, and I'm like, no, it's just one face hugger.
Yeah, it's just one.
Yeah,
face
it's just one face hugger,
It,
and I'm
it,
just
it's,
like,
it's when I saw it, I'm just like, that is so cool.
it is.
Oh, it's a face hugger. It's like,
Yeah, the
Miles,
parasite's like, nah,
let me,
dog.
Let me handle this.
Let me.
This is my body. This is my body.
Yeah.
Get out.
Yeah,
I run
motherfucker said, hold on, I got this shit. Let me absorb this
so-
motherfucker into myself.
It's good, but that absolute universe.
I'm hearing more. Okay, I'm hearing more and more. You are not the first person to talk about it, but I do have a question for you, and it
Yes.
is not the question that I was going to ask, but we'll get to that. All right, break it down, brother. What is Actually, you know what? I'm gonna ask the question. Sell me on the absolute universe. Sell me on the
I'm
recent.
already sold.
Okay, sell me.
Okay. So
Sell-
all right, so who?
if
who?
you are
we
selling
got 4 so far.
the label.
We got Wally, Diana, Bruce, and Clark.
Okay.
Ooh, Wally.
I heard
Okay,
Wally is the
Ooh,
shit.
Wally is really good. He's like 15,
Uh huh.
so they're kind of leaning into that. How a lot of kids today, how a lot of Gen Z, or in whatever. What is it? It's not Gen Z. What's the current
Alpha?
generation? That's like I think it's Alpha.
Yeah,
It's
Gen
like
Alpha.
in their teens right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's leaning to how a lot of anxiety stuff like that. So he's kind of like a loner. And it didn't help that, of course, his father is in the military, scientist. He's not related to Barry,
Okay.
At all.
but he knows Barry. Barry works with his father. Barry is also dead. I don't know how. Something happened, and at their military base, and he died. His father was the only person that was there, so it's like, what the fuck's going on? Military's looking for the father. It's this whole thing. So they didn't really go into much. It's just he just has powers. That really went into how he had the powers. It's just more of, all right, he's kind of just on his own right now. It was just weird. I was like, damn, they just killed Barry off. Barry's not the Flash. They just killed him off. Well, I mean, that's pretty cool because it's Wally. Everybody likes Wally. So there's not that connection. He knows him, but there's no connection with Iris.
Okay.
So that's really kind of because it's just that first issue. Diana. So she was fighting that Tetro thing or whatever. So she goes into this local witch shop, and then turns out it's these 2 sisters. and it turns out they're actually witches, you know. But you know how it is. There's skepticism, you know, stuff like that. But she's like, "Oh, you actually are trained witches." Like, yes, all right. Help me do this ritual to restore her arm. So she does that, and so she goes, all right, and she's like, all right, how can I fight this motherfucker? Okay, cool. So she takes her big ass Buster Sword and like puts a enlargement spell on it. So this motherfucker is as big as a skyscraper, and she fucking stabs it into the Tetra thing and just pushes it and just cuts him in half like he's in a fucking paper cutter.
What the hell?
She just stabs him and just starts flying with the handle, and you just see this big ass sword just cut through this motherfucker. Damn. So it's kind of you see I don't know how you say her name. Hecate. Yeah, her. You see her. She's all like 6-armed and look pretty cool design. Like she's talking with Cersei a bit about Diana. Just like, all right, just do this. Don't worry about Zeus. I'll handle him. Don't worry about don't worry about any of those guys. I'll handle it. Just make sure, you know, she's doing what she's doing. Keep an eye on her. That's really kind of it. And then you see Vanessa Kale's hating ass show up. This bitch is the
hater
security advisor to the president. So she's technically the second most powerful person in the country. Because she's the security advisor. She's like, yeah. Okay. She's like, yeah, well, that was the end of one problem, but we still got a big problem. Because your ass is a hating ass bitch. That's why, Vanessa Kale. So I liked it. You know, I like that it ain't just Diana using the lasso and she's just swinging. It's her, you know, she was raised by Cersei, so she's using more witchcraft. I like that. I mean, you know, she's still putting hands on people, but you know, all right, I need a solution to this problem. How is magic going to help me? You know, so Bruce,
putting children.
He so oh boy, what's his name? Black Mask, I think his name is. He's just like, all right, I got $200 million. And so what happens is he gives these trucks everywhere with masks and guns. You put the mask on, and when you look at somebody, it scans them, and it tells you how much they're worth. You kill them, you know, and it sees that you kill them and all that, you know, it sends it to their little servers, and then they track it, they log it for you, you know, and whenever you want to, you just go to wherever. I can't remember where they mentioned it. They kind of mentioned it. Oh, it's like, oh, we'll hit you up later with the details. Go to whatever and redeem your money. So like someone like us, we would be good because they would look at us, but all right, these are just random dudes. They're worth 0. They're not going to kill us. Because what's the point? Ain't going to get no money for them. You know. But like someone like, say, Jim Gordon and Martha, you know, they're worth $1 million apiece. So, you know, they're trying to stop people and, you know, talk people down. People just like, okay, no, I'm trying to get rich, man. So, like crime is already being committed. I might as well get fucking paid for it. So, the boys finally find out. Like Edward had already knew because it's fucking Edward. He doesn't really say nothing. So Bruce finds out where Black Mask is hidden, and you know he gets Oz to fly him out there, and you know they're fucking mad. It's one of those like, because actually no, Waylon finds out after Ed, because Ed already knew, because he got this big ass AI that's they're kind of teasing it to be that AI that Bruce that was in that chair that Bruce was running for a bit, that just gave him all the answers. That told him the
like the Mobius chair? I mean,
not like that. Like they're kind of hinting towards that. It's just an AI that just has all the answers. So he already knew, but it was one of those. Yeah, Bruce will tell me when he's ready. You know, he got fucked up, and he ends up going to Waylon's place. Waylon's about to pop him. He's like, what the fuck? He's like, yeah, I'm Batman. Waylon's like, really, nigga? So yeah, they're all pissed. So the only person whose reaction we've seen is Waylon and Oz is hot. But you know, he's just like, motherfucker, why didn't you just fucking tell us? And he's just like, yeah, I didn't want you to be. He's like, yeah, but He said, yeah, but if they find out, then they know that we're close to you. And so we don't know that they're coming. But if we know that you're Batman, do we know that, okay, we're friends with you. We can either distance ourselves or we can stay your friends and be prepared that this might happen, you know. It makes sense. It's like, sure, it's like me not knowing may work, but that doesn't matter if they know.
Yeah.
And then they just don't know. They just don't know. You know. Now we don't know. You know. So he's just like, hey, I can't fly you back. You know. There's no way to land. You know, I ain't got enough gas. And Bruce's like, don't worry about it. He's like, I'll find a way back. You know, he dives, and that's when he meets those, I guess, Twi'leks. I don't know what the fuck else to call them.
Twilight
DJ.
Yeah.
He just like beats that motherfucker. Shoves a fucking, you know, beats him. Throws a life racket. Punch the little boy.
I saw that.
He picks him up, slaps the fucking life jacket, ties it up, and punches him. I'm like, well, you know, he wasn't gonna kill the little boy. He just, oh, you gonna try to do something, little man? All right, bet. I'm going to go ahead and put this life jacket on and punch you. And then the wife says, oh no, she just jumps off, and he just tosses another life jacket. And then he goes and he fights Black Mask, and Black Mask, blah 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 blah, you know, all this shit. And this motherfucker ears, so like he has him garroted. He has Bruce garroted, and Bruce is like standing over him. And you know, he's going on this monologue and shit like this. And this man's ears turn downwards, and he headbutts old boy.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't kill him, but actually it should have killed him because, you know, his ears are long.
Okay.
And those motherfuckers weren't buried up until his head, but they were pretty fucking close. Like, the brain got pierced. There's no way he's alive. But, you know, oh, he's not dead. Okay, whatever. And so, he blows up the servers. And so, you know, Bruce and Martha are about to get popped. And, before all that, there's some sentimental stuff. You know, Bruce talking with Martha, looking through pictures and stuff after his dad died and all that. You know, just like some philosophical character building stuff for Bruce.
Right.
Alfred was about to leave with his daughter. You know, she hates him.
Oh, wow.
But you know, he ends up staying. You know, kind of helping Bruce out a little bit more. And he blows up the servers, and they're about to kill these three random dudes are about to kill Martha and Gordon. And then it goes away, and they're just like, oh damn, it's like, what? Oh shit, everything went. He's like, does that mean there's no more money? He's like, I guess so. Well, fuck it. And they just drop the weapons and leave. And it's like, it's so fucked up because they didn't not kill them because, oh, you know, we got talked out of it by, oh, we should do better, blah blah blah. They got killed because there's no money, so what's the fucking point? And they just dropped the guns and just walked off.
Since there's no cash, there ain't no reason for us to be here.
Bruh.
Yeah.
And so, you know, they're cleaning up and getting all that shit off the streets, and then it ends with Joker. This is Butler talking to Joker. You see, like, this looks like kids, but they're all purple and shit, all over Joker's body, and he looks weird.
Okay.
He's not natural, or you know, he's not like normal at least. And he's just talking, yeah, blah 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 blah, yeah, I know. He's, oh, we had a setback in Gotham, yeah, I know. I'm on top of it. Thanks for reaching out. He's like, yeah. What should we do next, sir? You know, and then I guess he's absorbing the kids. I don't fucking know what he's doing. And you know, like because his hands were all like sinewy and white and weird and veiny and shit, and then it goes back to like, you know, normal, slightly pale white man self. He's like, yep. He's like, yep. I figured. All right, get in contact with Bane. I'm like, oh no.
Wow.
And I'm just like, if Bruce is big as fuck in that comic, you know Bane's gonna be big as motherfucker. Bane's gonna be huge as fuck. So I'm like, so next person we're gonna see is Bane. So
we gonna see absolute Bane.
Yeah.
That's what they're headed towards.
Absolute Bane's gonna be coming soon. He's like, yep, all right, send Bane.
That's always nice.
So fairly certain that Joker is head of the League. I mean, you know, him having a sword and the way he fights and shit like that. You know, but it's pretty much all but just like screamed at us that he's the League. Superman.
Okay.
Don't really do much. You just see him kill like a room full of people. A
What?
room full of
What?
peacemakers. Yes. Like, okay, so he's is with Superman, they they really do a lot of going back and forth because they're kind of leaning more into. With Diana, it was more of alright. She's raised by Cersei as opposed to raised by Hippolyta. You know. With Clark is because there's a lot more to build up until him going to Earth because he's not a baby.
Right.
So you got to see how like in they show how he naturally had an interest in journalism. So instead of, all right, I'll just be a journalist to keep my ear to the ground, no, he actually has an interest in journalism. And this is something that was kind of ingrained into him that he just naturally gravitated to while on Krypton. So it goes to the day of when everything's blown up, and Lara's like, trying to save all the people we can, and Jorah's like, yeah, we can't. It's like we can save as many people as we can, but if we do anything more, this ship's not gonna be ready. So they, there's like people that's near, not like people that's close to them, but just like people that's nearby, and they have like meetings. They're just like, hey, start, all your essentials, get them together, get them ready to go. He's like, don't tell anyone, because if people find out, it's gonna be a stampede, and no one's gonna get off this planet.
Yeah.
So it's just like, you are the only people. I know you people have friends and family. You can't tell them. So if you want to get off this fucking planet, you can't tell them. So day of the people, they're all on the ship and everything. They're flying away and watching the planet blow up, and of course, the rest of Krypton, the elite, instead of saying, hey, the planet's about to blow up, here's what we're going to do. Everything's going to be focused on getting these ships built and so and so, and resource till we find another planet. Instead of doing that, they held their head in the sand to keep power and all that dumb shit. And so now, the regular people find out that the elite knew all along. And so, there's a stampede. Nobody on Krypton lives outside of that one ship with the L's and the 50 or so people. So they're getting ready to leave, and the planet blows up. And they're like, damn, this fuck. It's just like watching your home blow up. And it's just like, watch your home blow up. That's, what do you say to that? A big ass piece of Krypton rips through the ship.
Shit.
Thankfully, thankfully the way the ship was set up, they had like, each of the seats, because Lara is just a fucking genius, was a modified escape pod. It would just pop out, wings would pop out, boom, and it would, chart the course of the ship, so it wouldn't be like a bunch of people just getting just shot out into space, They would still chart the planet, because I remember when the planet was supposed to go to. Some random, K-577, that was similar to Krypton that they'd be able to live on. And then Sol is like a kind of a life support system.
Right.
So all of them have Sol on them. Sol is like a life support system. So they're flying, and then Clark is sitting there. They're just like, man, that sucks. So, all right, so he's like, okay, cool, everybody made it, and then you see chunks of Krypton start taking out the escape pods.
Whoa.
Almost as if the planet is sentient itself.
It just
piecing motherfuckers
chunks
out.
And just boom, 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 boom. And he doesn't see. You don't see his ship blow up, but you think Crypto's dead. You think that. You don't see it blow up. And so that's even worse than OG. I'd rather have never known my fucking parents. I mean, planet blew up. They loved me enough to get me off of here, as opposed to I watched them die, and instead of finding out that you're the possible last Kryptonian, seeing it happen, but it's confirmed that his little cousin, she's on Earth. They don't know where she's at yet, so she's confirmed there. And like I said, I'm pretty sure Crypto's probably running around somewhere.
Yeah.
Unless they really did kill him off. I'm like, oh, why would you do that? But
You know how people are about animals, man, killing
Yeah.
animals. So yeah, they ain't gonna
Crypto,
let that shit.
in particular, since it wasn't just Crypto's my dog. There's lots of scenes in the past issues where he was, bonding with Crypto and stuff like that, and then Crypto did save him from something when he was out trying to get information. When he was writing an article, a part of Krypton blew up, and Crypto saved him. So it's just like, come on, you gonna do Crypto like that? But so back on Earth, I can't remember what was going on, but he came across some peacemakers, and they killed just like a bunch of random immigrants, trying to find him, and he just snaps and kills everybody except for one. And it was one of those like, yeah, I need to work on this. So it was when I say he snapped, he just ran through him, just like, y'all motherfuckers don't deserve to live. And he's just like, he's about to kill the last peacemaker, and he's like, what am I doing? So he's like, yeah, he's like, I'm not ready for this yet. Yeah, he's like, I gotta work on myself with this shit first. He's like, all right, time to go home. And he flies and he lands in front of fucking Smallville. So now it's like, how did he, did he land in Smallville still? Because he's never been called Clark yet. He's only been called Cal by Saul.
Right. So where does the Clark Kent come in?
Yeah. So like I said, is it like, is he a Kent? Does he just know the Kents? So it's just like, it's so cool because it's just that slight difference of him being 12 years old as opposed to actual newborn babe. Just like what is the relationship? Is this like he comes out, hey, yeah, I'm actually an alien, watch me bend this steel pole. See, I'm an alien. But yeah, I'm liking all of it. I'm actually really looking forward to Green Lantern because there's so many ways they can go with that shit.
I mean, you're right. I mean, the thing about it is, if memory serves me correctly, so correct me if I'm wrong. The absolute universe is if Darkseid created the Earth, or created the universe or something like that, and like they naturally, certain heroes, of course, would naturally be there, but it's everything that happened if he had created Earth, right? So, or created the universe of some sort. So.
Yep, that's what it is.
And I mean, I like that idea. Like it's still got superheroics, but it's still kind of dark. You know what I'm saying? It's not as crazy as I thought it was, and I'm kind of happy with some of the decisions. Like you told me about it. Like I'm sold on it. Like that sounds extraordinary. You know what I'm saying? So I am definitely a fan of that shit. Damn. Goddamn absolute universe, man.
Yep.
DC doing it big. I know a friend of mine said he was like, man, I would love it if they make that regular continuity. I'm like, nah, they don't need to do all that. Keep it what it is.
Oh, speaking of absolute,
your
boy Peter Parker is.
Yeah, when you told me that, I'm like, how is he? Like, how did he make a deal with Cyttorak? I mean,
No, he didn't make the deal. So Peter is starting to get his flowers in both 616 and the revived Ultimate.
Yeah.
So in 616, he died. Doing the whole the trials of Cyttorak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Stephen Strange, he kind of put Doom to task. Like he kind of, it wasn't like a dressing down, but it was like a, as badass as Doom is, even he can't deny the truth. It just is what it is. So, Strange is just chilling in his house, his astral form, making them tea. He's, doing his thing, and Doom's like, blah, 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 now the Earth is doomed for your incompetence. My incompetence? He's like, motherfucker, you asked for the power of the Sorcerer Supreme, so I gave it to you. And with that power comes the related response. He didn't say with great power, but with that power, with that mantle comes responsibility. And one of them is the trials of Sidorak. He's like the fact that you gave this to someone who has no, he's laid into him. He's like, this is your fault. Don't fucking blame me for this shit. He's like, you wanted the fucking power? You got the fucking power. And here's the responsibility that come with it. Deal with it. And just said, stop talking to me, Doom. Doom's like, God damn. He's right. You didn't have to say it like that, but he's right. So Sidorak's going crazy on Earth. And his son is trying to kill him because he wants the power. He's going to do the same thing. He just wants Sidorak to have it.
Right.
And Syra, his daughter, she had been kind of watching Peter, do all the trials and everything. And I mean, she's not in love with him, but it's just watching him die and go, how he died, stuff like that. And it's just she's inspired, and so she ends up trading to Agent Coulson's death, which is just wild. She ends up trading her immortality to bring Peter back.
Right.
So like I said, it wasn't like, oh, she's in love with Peter or anything like that. Because I'd have been like, trade up. Mary Jane left you for some clown named Paul. Trade up. This bitch sacrificed immortality to bring you back to life. If that doesn't have ride or die, literally ride or die.
Literally,
she didn't even have to worry about the die part. She brought that shit in herself.
She was been ride 24/7.
She was just ride. Now she put the die in there, But nah, I didn't like that. It was just like that he inspired her, Peter Parker doing Peter Parker things. So he brought him back to life. But the energy transferred was, Sidorak. It wasn't just brought back to life. She took his energy, boom, gave it to Peter. Hence why Peter is the fucking Juggernaut. So it looks like he looks like the Juggernaut, except instead of that brownish red, is Spider-Man outfit.
That is badass.
I'm like, what the fuck? So he is now the unstoppable Spider-Man.
The Spider-Knot?
Spider-Knot.
Yes, it's literally just in your mind's eye, just picture Juggernaut, but take Spider-Man's outfit and just paste it on Juggernaut's suit.
Damn.
Yeah, he's the unstoppable Spider. I'm like, so because I'm just like a Juggernaut with
spider powers.
No, busted.
With
busted.
The ability to swing.
That's a problem.
With the ability with fucking spider sense. I'm like, nah. He is now the unstoppable Spider-Man. I'm like, oh my god. Storm is.
Yeah. I heard about Aurora.
They're still giving her flowers.
Yeah, love that.
I'm glad. I love it.
Oh, sexy.
She's supposed to be. She was written with the intent to be the most powerful female in the Marvel universe. That was her intent, and they're finally doing that. Just like a character, she can literally control weather.
And she's not a mutant.
Yeah. She's not a mutant.
Yeah.
And they're kind of going that route that the true Omegas, like Eric, Bobby, what's her name, Emma, they're not really action mutants, which is why they're kind of a cut above everybody else.
Okay. So I want to add something in it. Years ago, there was a plan, and I think they call them the 13. I think it was called the 13 or something like that, or it had and it was 13 mutants that would cause, that would lead into the next era. And they were Juggernaut. I mean, not Juggernaut. It was Apocalypse, Storm, Jean Grey, and there was a couple of others, man. And it was It was a fantastic idea, and they never did anything with it.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, I would love if they went in that direction with, with the whole like, oh man, that was an old concept that we never really milked. Let's now milk this shit and like do something with it. Um, it wasn't the only characters that was like that either. They had a whole bunch of other stories. Like for example, if you're an X-Man, you're not supposed to be able to be seen by surveillance cameras.
Yep.
Yep.
What?
Yeah. There was it was because what's her name? Roma? Was it Roma? I think it was Roma. She caused this she brought them back to life back when they were in the X-Men were stationed in Australia, and when she brought them back to life, essentially everybody's like, all the X-Men are dead and we're hidden from, video cameras and all kinds of other stuff. And yeah, that was one of the stipulations to when she brought them back. So it was like Wolverine, Rogue, and a couple of others. Yeah, they're never supposed to be seen by video cameras or anything like that. You're never supposed to know they're there. Like, that was part of it, and that shit got retconned quick as hell. But I wish it was still, I wish it was still, there. But it's little stuff like that, man. They did with the comics. But if we're going back to old school shit and we start bringing back to like the 13, man, hell yeah, I'm down with that. Like the idea that these people are so fucking powerful, they transcend the idea of even being a mutant, So cool. And I'm like, yeah, I can dig that. But I need to start getting back into reading a lot of these comics, and I gotta find a comic shop.
Yep.
I gotta find a comic shop, especially, if everything push comes to shove, soon I'll be, might be in a different town, hopefully within the next couple months, at least by June, July. So yeah, I'll definitely gonna have to look for a spot out there to start getting into my books and stuff. What else we had? We had a couple of other crazy things that happened, obviously, over the last couple of weeks, but the biggest thing was, fucking George Foreman's dead, man.
Yep.
Hey, that got me. I told my pops, and he was just like, for real?
Did we talk about Hackman?
No, we
tried.
mentioned it. We mentioned it, but we never went in depth into what it actually was. So from what I read and gathered, Hackman, I didn't know he had Alzheimer's.
He's had it for a while, actually.
Yes,
yeah.
I didn't know. I mean, the last time that people saw him out in public, he was, eating like hamburgers, going to a restaurant or something. And it was one of those things that when people saw him, they were just like, "Oh, it's Gene Hackman." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it wasn't.
Gene Hackman enjoying a burger.
Yeah, nothing crazy. But I didn't know that he had Alzheimer's. To the point where it was so bad that his wife was essentially his caretaker.
Mm-hmm.
So, according to what I read, something happened to where she died.
Yeah, something happened where she died suddenly.
Yeah, it was a sudden death, and he didn't even know she was essentially dead.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and it was crazy how that happened, and he basically walked around with no care for like a week and some change, and then he eventually died. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
that's why the dog was dead too, because
Yeah. No one knew why one dog was dead and the other one wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. No one knew what the fuck was going on, and it's sad. It's sad that that's how he went out. But because they were worried about if it was foul play or not. I know that was part of the part of it, but thankfully it wasn't. It just they concluded that it wasn't foul play. It just so happens that the man walked around, he was sick, and it's sad. And I'm gonna tell you right now, if you have any family who's ever suffered from Alzheimer's, man, that shit's bad. I had my grandmother suffered from it, man. So
Same.
so that's a no-go, dog. But Yeah. Yeah, we didn't talk about Hackman. What else we didn't talk about? There was a couple. I know there was quite a few movie trailers we missed. I'm
Mm,
trying to think. I saw the trailer for Run that you sent me this morning.
yeah,
Yeah, I don't. Is that a real movie? Is that real?
it looks real. I haven't looked it up. It says 25, dude. Like I said, that's just a lot. I mean,
Um,
again, we're going. Dom, you did. I mean, T, you didn't see it, but it involved aliens and black folks.
yeah.
Okay, that explains why it's called Run.
Yeah.
I'll put it this way, unless it's like some Captain Kirk bait, then you know niggas got to be she kind of bad.
No.
Nah.
You know,
Look,
that, you know,
look, it was
I hate it.
ridiculous.
I hate it. I hate to be that way, but that's kind of how niggas are. So if it's a regular alien, a regular generic, you know, 1950s Area 51 alien, we running. We might box if need be, but we running. If it's like some, if it's some, you know, if it's like any, you know,
If it's a xenomorph,
or predator, we are straight gone.
yeah, not gonna deal with that.
doubt. Without a doubt.
We ain't telling nobody. Why don't y'all tell us, motherfucker? We were running. If you were there, I'd have been like, run, tell somebody the xenomorphs are here.
Yeah.
Right. If you see me run, your ass better be beside me or behind me, because I'm gone.
Mm-hmm.
That's simple.
What's your girl's name? Why do I keep thinking Susan Sarandon?
Who, Sigourney Weaver?
Yeah, Sigourney Weaver. I was like, Sigourney Weaver, is she in town? No, she's in Paris. Fuck. Call her. Somebody hit her up on Twitter saying we need her. The alien queen is here, and she said, where is that bitch at?
Exactly.
I was like, you don't want me. That's like, I mean, I can point you to Ripley. Where that bitch at? I'm like,
Yeah.
I didn't know y'all knew English, but alright. Didn't know y'all knew English, but whatever. I'm throwing that bitch under the bus for my Ripley. Girls, she's come back from the smoke.
Yo,
like, nah, bitch. Nah,
here's the
bitch.
mech suit. Here's the mech suit.
Yo,
go at it.
Yeah. She actually said she's bringing the mech suit back. She want her get back to be legit.
She want a salty run back. She want that salty run back.
She want that run back. She said, matter of fact, she's like, I want this shit publicized. Ain't gonna be no aliens killing no human. I just want my get back, and then once I rip that bitch's head off, I'm gonna mount it as a trophy, and me and my babies are gonna fucking leave. That's it. I just want the get back. I'm like, Sigourney, you got to do this shit, all right? You've been tuning her ass up since 1980. You got this, or since 1979. You got this. You got the mech. She even got the mech suit for you, so they can't be no. Oh well, I'm old. And shit. That's why you no. She don't want no fucking excuses. Like, she is salty as hell. She ain't even trying to kill us or take over. She's just trying to kill you. So of course, naturally, I threw you under the fucking bus. It's like this shit gonna be at Madison Square Garden, pay-per-view.
They gonna treat that shit like World War O and have Ripley
Don
versus
King somehow finagled his way into
only in America.
Only in America. Only in America. Can the two most powerful women in the galaxy? I'm like, Don King, shut your ass up.
Oh my God. That's what we need, bro.
What happened. You know she be talking about where that fucking bitch at? Ooh, what bitch? Ripley. Ripley. Oh, yeah, I know where she's at. She's still alive.
I'd be like, yo, we got you. We got you.
She been eating all. Like, bro, I'm sorry, man, but she been eating off those L's she handed you her whole career. Her whole career.
Bruh, that would be the funniest shit. Watching that shit, be like, oh, so what happened? You know, a xenomorph queen came down and said, I want Ellen Ripley. I don't want none of y'all.
Yeah,
I just want Ellen Ripley. Give me her. Bring her ass to the party.
So where's that bitch at? It's like, she saw it, but she's saying no. I got something for it. Here's this serum that's going to temporarily make her 22 years old. I don't want to hear that shit. I'm gonna give her the mech suit. I want her to have every advantage. So when I rip her head from her shoulders, they're gonna be like, damn, this bitch legitimately lost. That's what I want. I don't want no fucking excuses. I don't want none of that shit.
That would be the greatest damn L ever seen.
I'd be
ever
gassing it up too. I'm like, damn. I'm like, oh, here you go. What the fuck is this? Oh, you didn't know she recorded them shits. She recorded all your fights. I'm like, this bitch. I'm like, I know that bitch is tripod.
Did you see this shit? Pull out your cell phone and start showing it.
She put that shit to a soundtrack, dog. To a soundtrack. I'm like, you gonna take that?
No.
Like, what is this nigga doing?
Nah.
Yo, that's some dirty shit. That's the type of shit you'd be like, oh man, hey, queen, look what she did today. Look what she did today. And then all of a sudden you hear, come outside, take a ride, bing, and then just Ellen just beating the shit out of an alien queen, bing, and old girl going outside.
She fucking recorded this shit. She put a soundtrack to it.
Shit. Oh my god.
This shit was remastered and everything. Look at this. This is 4K remake. She got you in 4K.
4K.
I would not take that. You are the alien queen. How you think your drone's gonna look? Your drone's gonna be looking at you sideways. You know that, right?
Mm-hmm. They gonna be asking questions.
Did you just lose? Did you just lose? I don't even want to be a face hugger no more. Yeah. I don't want to hug.
Yeah, I'm out the game. I don't want to hug nobody. I don't want to hug nobody.
Face huggers.
I'm out.
All these drones gonna be looking at you sideways. I ain't hugging nobody for this bitch. Like, for what?
Huh.
Did you see what happened?
Ain't gonna be taking us serious.
She got her ass whooped. Not to mention she made a whole ass soundtrack to that.
Yeah,
exactly.
Whole ass video.
You got a sound. Who did the soundtrack for Aliens?
Shit. That's a good question.
I don't know, but that shit was raw. It was a good soundtrack.
Jerry Goldsmith.
Ooh.
Oh, okay, yeah, he did Omen, Gremlins, Rambo.
Yeah, Jerry Goldsmith, man, it's famous composer. Oh, I'm getting.
Man, oh yeah, he's damn. She got Jerry Goldsmith, famous composer, to put a soundtrack to the fucking break she beat off your ass. I would not take that. So as a matter of fact, the predators know. The Yautja, they know that you're here. It's like, ain't nobody worry about her, bro. So it's like, you know what they do? Every 10 years, every 5 years, they check and see if Ellen. They call it Big Rip. That's what they call it. That's what the predators call it.
Big Rip.
I don't call it. They call it Big Rip.
Big Rip.
Is there. They see Big Rip still active. Okay, they know. They know that the alien ain't gonna come to Earth because you ducking. Just straight up, just in her ear like, who let this dumbass nigga?
Worst instigation ever. That's what all you be doing, bro. See, this is why you will never be in the Department of Communications whenever we make first contact. We make first contact, nope, I'm not letting you. I'm not giving you the mic.
I'll take one look. Oh, damn, the xenomorphs are real? I'm like, oh, don't worry about this. I got y'all. I'm like, Queen, can you understand me? Yes. Just letting you know, Ellen Ripley's still here. So you might want to slow your roll if you're going to come in. No, we can call Big Rip on you. And
Big Rip.
I mean, we can make this shit. Oh, we can make this shit 4-0. We can do that.
Oh.
So
You want that run back?
Matter of fact, we still got Rock.
Oh,
come on now, like, come on now. We got the full squad.
Oh yeah, we can bring everybody. We can bring everybody to the party.
Yeah, we'll bring everybody back. We don't need no Andrew. We don't need no Andrew. We don't need no Daniels. We don't need no Daniels. We got Ellen. She already peed your ass 3 times. She'll make that shit for.
And mother Big Ripley herself.
Big Rip.
Big Rip.
About to do work.
And just hear Kicker Lamar's theme track just coming.
Getting your ass beat.
Just crip walk. She gonna crip walk all over his body. Goddamn.
That's exactly what she gonna do. She just beat your ass 3 times.
Bing bop boom bop boom bop.
Bam.
She said
hit
that
you so hard you wouldn't understand.
Shit was fucking light work. I'm like, first time she beat your ass, she didn't even wear no clothes. She beat your ass in a pair of white cotton panties and a t-shirt. Come on, Queen. Come on, Queen.
Yeah.
She just laid your ass out for everybody to see. On 4K, look at this
4K. Look at this shit.
Remastered. This is a remastered ass whipping. What is that? Like that is a. I'm like, ma'am, that is a wild sentence for me to say, but I'm saying it. What you gonna do about it,
ma'am? This is a remastered ass whooping. I wanted you to see this shit. 4K. This is a special edition.
This is a special edition. It's like there's commentary. They had post-match commentary on our ass. What is this? You gonna take this shit?
Behind the scenes. Behind the scenes. Now you see here.
Oh, that's hilarious.
When you drop kick that bitch in her fucking mouth, that she was fucking weak. Like damn. She said,
oh my god.
You a queen.
You ain't you supposed to be a queen? This ain't very queenly of you.
Yeah, this is not very queenly. No. There's no royalty in this. The only royalty is this royal ass whooping you took. Come on now, you like, look at little man over there. He's looking at you sideways. Looking at you side on you. Just like
your own spawn looking up at you like, Mom, did you just lose this bitch? I don't even wanna hug nobody's face after this. Like, no.
Face huggers ain't.
Xenomorphs ain't doing nothing. Face huggers ain't doing
like, man, I'm good. They can stand in the egg. It's like, what am I hugging for? Like, what?
Yeah, what is this hugging shit? Like, I don't need to do that no more.
What am I working for? Just like, I should go work for Ripley. Is she able to get stuff done?
Yeah, at least then I'll have some stuff.
We need help.
Terrible.
Oh my god, that was funny. Fucking rant about Big Rip, bruh. So that poses the question though. Yeah, yo, if some shit ever happens and we have to sit there and hype the fights up, man, look, I want to get old girl. Goddamn, I want to get Sarah Connor hyping shit up for fucking the Terminators. Be like, oh, hey, Skynet, look, hey, here's the deal. Here's the deal.
Connor.
Exactly. Oh, we got something for them too. Oh yeah. The AI has become self-aware. You do realize that Edward, Arnold, and Sarah are still alive, right?
Yeah, they're here. They're here.
Connor.
They're here. And if we want to get technical, I got Christian Bale in the back too.
We got Christian Bale. We got what was his name? The black dude. Shit. He's in everything.
Danny Glover?
No.
That's Miles Dyson. God.
No, Joe Morton.
Joe Morton. Yeah, we got Joe Morton too.
We got Miles too. He created your ass. He created all that shit.
Oh yeah, trust me.
I was like, it's like you're an AI. He's like, you can work out equations, work that one out.
Yeah,
just
work that.
Slow your roll.
Because we got an ass whooping you about to get.
Yeah.
Catch these hands. Oh man.
It's like it ain't gonna take long for us to get Edward back in shape.
Oh yeah, we'll get him right. We'll get him right just for this fight. Cheers.
Yeah, so we just need just one fight and that's it. We got Claire Danes running around somewhere. We got Nick
Stahl. Oh, Nick Stahl.
We got Nick Stahl running around somewhere. We got what's old girl's name? She played Sarah Connor.
Played Khaleesi. I know you're talking about. Who played? Jesus. What is old girl to play Khaleesi?
Emma Clark.
Yeah, Emma Clark.
Amelia Clark.
Amelia Clark. Yeah. We got Amelia Clark. We have multiple versions of every character that pieced your ass out. Come on now. Like,
I don't give a damn. You look like Helen Bonham Carter. You know what?
Exactly.
Shit. We got your ass. Oh man.
Yeah.
The hype.
All the motherfuckers are doing.
All the movie
Predators,
monsters.
We cool with the Predators. They come down like, look, we know y'all ain't on no bullshit. I'm like, look, we got plenty of people that need to be killed, and they can fight.
Yeah. We got it. Well, look, man, bro, we can put the WWE against half of the motherfuckers. We'll be all right. For real.
That's what I do. I just look. All right, so we got motherfuckers that actually need to go. We got evil warlords and shit. They're military trained.
Yeah, we got you. We will hand you a couple.
That's all I do is hit them with a transmission. Here's some dossiers or some targets. Just let us know when you're coming down.
Yeah.
You know, we'll let all the other governments know. Hey, boys are coming down.
Yeah, they coming to hunt some folks. Yeah, we got to motherfucking space vultures.
Just let them get their kills. You know, we move in, clean up. You know, resettle the region, whatever region it is, and
you know what that reminds me of. Speaking of which, Independence Day. remember me and you talk. I think we talked about this before about what Independence Day 2 was supposed to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, about it was supposed to be essentially a ground-based movie. The idea that when the ships came down, of course, there was a whole tribe of Africans, warlords and all, and they were fucking hunting them fuckers down.
Yep.
Yeah, best movie ever. That I was like, how did you have an idea for a movie and y'all just didn't milk it? I can't get over that shit. Can't get over it. But hey, it's the world we live in, man. Shit, world we live in. What else we got? Oh man. Trying to think. I know we were talking about the Dark Universe. Still can't get over that shit. Hey, how about that movie is still boring as shit? It's just a boring movie. And the fact that
mommy?
Yeah. It's the fact that old girl is the best part of that damn movie.
Like her design.
Yes. What's her? Sophia Boutella.
Yeah, her
Sophia
design
Boutella
was amazing.
Loved it. But you know what's funny? What I think the best thing to come from that movie, like I was saying, was the Mummy remake. That the Mummy video game. They made a Metroidvania. They made a Metroidvania.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that was the best damn thing to come from that fucking movie. And it hurts my feelings that movie wasn't better. Like, looking at the design, like you said, and seeing all the ideas that they had, and they just didn't do anything with it, man. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Well, anyway, my question for you, if it pleases the council, because I haven't said that in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
If you had to recast and redo the Dark Universe from scratch, how would you do it? And I think you had essentially the same idea that I had, but I know you're going to break it down. How would you do?
Simple. It's quite simple. You just make it. You just make the Dark Universe a fucking O'Connell family series.
Yeah.
Make it campy just like the first two Mummies, and it'll make money, and people go watch it.
What, Steven Summers?
Yeah, people go watch it. You have to somehow loop in Oded Fur, even though he's part of the what do they call them?
The Magi.
Yeah, the Magi. You just somehow loop him in on it. It's like, why is he in Transylvania? We don't know. It don't matter. But it's Oded Fur. Can't be the Mummy without John Hannah, Oded Fur, and Brendan Fraser, and we have to get back the actual Eve.
Yeah, Rachel Weisz.
I ain't got nothing against Miss Bella. Have nothing against her.
But Rachel Weisz, man, that
Rachel
is.
Weisz, and now that she's not with old boy, she ain't got to worry about that bullshit.
Oh yeah, that right there would have been fantastic.
I mean, Daniel Craig ain't gonna have a problem with her. I still can't believe they're together. Daniel Craig gonna have no problem with her. Protecting humanity from creatures. It's just hey, we got another mission for y'all. It's the O'Connells, It ain't gotta make sense.
Well, okay, so let me ask you this. Okay, since we're gonna elaborate on it, would you make it a period piece? So here's my idea. This is what I thought of, because when you said that, me and you were on the same boat. The only difference is I would have it be more like a 40s. No, what was it? The 20s? The 20s through the 50s.
Mm-hmm.
And as time moved on, they dealt with each of these issues. Like, they would end up going to Transylvania. It started off with the Mummy back in the 20s. And as they gotten older, they would go across, essentially across the Alps, across Europe. And the big MacGuffin would be when, what's his name? Imhotep came out, and that big curse of the Hamdai or whatever from the first movie.
Yeah.
What happened is when they unleashed that shit, congratulations, dog. you unleashed a whole bunch of other shit that had been, buried for numerous years. So you got to deal with
Pandora's
werewolves.
box situation.
Essentially, a Pandora's box situation.
Vampires, Swamp Thing.
Yeah. That would be so. Oh man.
It could be cool. Like it could be one of those Frankenstein can't get the monster to work, and whatever energy wave or thing that when he pops that curse, it just boom wakes up Frankenstein.
Yep. Frankenstein.
And they're just like, yeah. So they can make it work. All right. So we figured out a way to track this curse. This curse did more than we thought it was going to do. Some unintended, unexpected effects that old boy probably Emotep didn't even think about it. And even at the end, they can still make it where they just bring him back, just for one last showdown. Yeah. He ain't got to be the villain of each one. Make each monster their whole their own thing. But,
right. But he could be.
I think he could be.
Yeah, it could work. I mean, imagine a series of movies where that's essentially what we have. Man, I don't understand why haven't they done something similar to that. They could have did that with the Dark Universe, and it would have worked.
Yeah, it would have worked because it gave us Dark Universe, and people like the Mummy movies.
Yeah, absolutely love them.
Like Brendan Fraser is very bankable right now. Man won an Oscar 2-3 years ago.
Well deserved.
It's just like, and Rachel Weisz, she's just gonna be pretty till the end of time.
Yeah.
I guess I don't know. Just like, look, Brendan, we're gonna have to send you to DDP, hit you that DD yoga, get you in excellent shape, because we need O'Connell back out in the field.
Nah,
bruh.
He can't do all his own stunts again though.
That's fine.
That's fine. That's fine. That's perfectly
fine.
fine. As long as he's in good shape, and he's able to make the quips and the zingers and stuff.
That's it.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, because we can easily bring back. You can easily bring back characters, age them up, because the idea is it's going to take place over numerous years. It's not going to be one of those. Oh man, it's just back to back, back to back. It's like over the years we're going to have certain characters pop out and things happen. Like when they go to Transylvania in the 40s. This is the height of World War II. And they're sitting up here trying to get into Germany and deal with all that other crazy shit that's going on at the same time as, boom, it just wrote itself. Frankenstein was an experiment, a German experiment, and they kind of got caught in the middle of it. And
that's what I'm saying. It could be something. It just Frankenstein couldn't get the monster to work, and then whatever he was missing, that curse just
boop, popped it open. We got
somebody gets bit by a werewolf or something, curse hits him, he turns or not bit by a werewolf, he's bit by a wolf, he gets attacked by wolves or something, he's recovering, boom, it hits him, and now it turns him into a werewolf. Why? We don't know. It's an Egyptian curse. We don't know. Vampire, same thing. Someone, they can just, all right, this is what happened, and the curse happened to hit at this right time, and then it just did some shit it wasn't supposed to, and now we got to run around drinking blood. Now we got a guy who turns into a werewolf on the full moon and just rips people apart. Now we got Frankenstein, or the monster running around choke slamming people. Just.
Yeah, I mean, the idea is these characters and these creatures, it could have happened at the time that Imhotep did the curse, right? But the cool thing is, because of the time frame, all this shit can happen over time. Like, oh man, this is how rumors start. Oh man, 10 years down the line, we heard rumors like Arthur Conan Doyle wrote a story called Hound of the Baskervilles. What was he talking about? An actual fucking werewolf, not a big ass, hound. It was we found out it was an actual werewolf that was running around killing people in the damn middle of a field somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Little shit like that. Wait, what's the Hound of the Hound of the Baskervilles was Sherlock Holmes. Just little shit like that. Yeah, you could easily turn this into a big ass franchise, but the crazy part is just doing it. I mean, you got the characters, you got the how can I put this? You have everything necessary without breaking the fucking bank to make something that people would be easily entertained by, instead of going into the same cliche shit. I mean, I understand superhero fatigue, but man, monsters, man, those are the things like, do you really get tired of those motherfuckers, man?
Because it's not really, it's nothing that's really been tapped into. Like, look at King Kong.
Oh yeah.
There's so much money that's going to be made over the next years.
Yeah,
because it's just like any shit ain't gonna make sense. It's Kong and Godzilla versus whoever. I mean, you know, they fucked over Tiamat. So I'm just like, why would you do that? A very popular monster and you kill her in a minute. I'm like, because I saw Tiamat, I'm like, oh damn Tiamat. I'm like, oh damn, she probably gonna tune old boy up for a bit. But look, I ain't got no problem with you. Just leave me alone. Go kill that crab up there. I mean, no one cared. No one cared about Skilla. No one cared about him. No one cares about him. I'm like, you killed Tiamat? Like, in 2 minutes?
Yeah.
Well, it's not the first time they fought, though.
I mean, even still, but I'm like, but it's the first time we've seen her. I'm like, damn, y'all gave her the Scream Jada Pinkett Smith treatment. It just dies during the credits. Opening credits. Like, come on now.
Yeah. Oh my God. Thank you for bringing that shit back up. Good God. Oh. Random thought. Why is what's up with every horror movie taking old rap songs and slowing them down just to make them horror? You know,
because
goddamn Jordan Peele.
Jordan Peele.
Yeah. Speaking of that movie Run that we were talking about earlier.
Oh yeah.
What was it? What movie? What song was it they were using? Austin.
God.
Shit! You gonna have to go back and look at it. Oh my God! But they used the song, and I was like, okay, that was unexpected.
Yeah, God, I forgot what it was.
Yeah, go ahead and look it up, because I know.
Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Hold up. Oh, God. That ain't it.
Oh yeah, ready or not, here I come.
Yeah, here I come.
You can hide.
Fugees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's I mean, it fits.
Yeah, it does. It does. It really does. But still, the fact is, the shit. You know what I'm saying? The shit happened. So I was like, okay, that was unexpected. Absolutely unexpected. But hey, I'm trying to think of another song, another rap song that you can slow down if I can use it. All right, did I get all of Vernon's tapes yet? Nope, I got one more tape left. I got all her secret diaries. Oh man. The fact that I'm sitting up here kicking ass on this damn game. Anyway, I'm trying to think. We got anything else that we need to officially go over? I think we pretty much covered everything. I know there's more stuff that we can easily talk about, but
Port and Stobber are out there still kicking ass, and their children are starting to do a lot worse.
hold on, what happened?
Your children.
What happened?
No, I'm kidding.
No. I was like, damn, Port Starboard was actually male and female.
Oh.
And they said, you know what? With our combined genes, ain't no nigga safe at wars. Man, I was gonna say, I know getting well these motherfuckers weren't actually male and female. And so, you know what?
No, that
2 + 2 equals a lot of dead motherfucking sharks.
2 + 2 equals dead. They're dead. Livers,
But
shark livers.
I did learn something. Though. So apparently, orcas don't always eat the seals, right? So if they're training their young, there's a technique they do to get the seals off the freaking iceberg.
The ice flows, yeah.
Yeah, the ice flow.
Yeah.
So they time this shit perfectly, right? And they create a wave. to wash the seals off the iceberg.
He showed me that video, bro. That was tragic. That's all I'm gonna say.
Seals, they just be going through it. From what otters do to them.
Yeah.
Which, you know, I'm not really gonna go. We should all know what that is. To this shit, they use as training simulations, man.
Look, I watched the video. I said, these motherfuckers didn't eat them. They just pulled them off and just wearing them out. And then said, hey.
Yeah.
Now it's your turn.
Here you go, kids. Here you go, kids. Go ahead and get you some. Like, wait, what? We want you ready.
They use these seals to train their young to hunt.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Menaces.
And I love it. I love that they're black too. Absolutely fucking love it. Hell yeah, they thugs. Y'all ain't safe out there.
Black Air Force energy.
Exactly. Y'all ain't safe out there.
Not
so what are you doing?
all.
It's just like it's a killer whale who'll kill you. Nigga, I'm black.
I'm good. He will kill you first.
It's just like, look at that. It's like, is this nigga riding on him? Exactly. This is fam. It's like, did he dap up? Did he dap this nigga up? Yes, I did. Kinfolk.
No,
y'all need your ass fall in here. You done.
That shit is so funny because Jesus is bad.
You are done. But you see the skin color?
We are okay. We are looking out for one another. Yo, that's the shit. Bruh, if I ever go on a cruise, I will make for damn sure I get on the starboard bow and look out to the ocean and throw up one for port to starboard.
No, that couldn't be me. Can you imagine being there and you just like, all right, they're actually around this area. You just see this orca just start just cruising by. I'd lose my fucking shit. Show them motherfuckers ain't shit sweet out here. Sir, are you okay? I'm more than motherfucker okay. Them's my niggas. Them's my niggas. Port and starboard. Damn right.
Oh,
ain't shit sweet out here.
Do you taste like shark liver? No, I don't. Then I'm okay. Oh, bruh. Oh, that's
how many great whites you see out there? Exactly, because they know. They know how to come into the inner oceans.
No, they getting ran on.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking funny. Goddamn port and starboard, man. Oh, I told you that made when I read. I will never forget when I read that story. I was like, "Are you kidding me right now? These motherfuckers are actually hunting people down." And they have a fan club. Like that is
and I'm part of it.
Oh my god. Oh. Somebody did a you know how people I'm trying to remember what it's not personification. It's when you make something you humanize it. Is it personification?
No,
I think it's the word. Yeah, you know how like people do artwork and they make certain characters, you know, like humans and shit like that. Well, somebody did that with port and starboard, is these two cats in suits, and just ran up on great whites, like that. Like I'm like
with ties and everything, huh?
Exactly. Motherfuckers looking like gang orca. Goddamn gang orca.
Exactly. That's why he's like my favorite character. I'm like, it's a motherfucking killer whale wearing like fucking Brianna bespoke suit. That shit, motherfucker, clean as hell. My favorite character. What's his powers? I don't know. He's clean.
I don't know. He's just clean with it.
It don't matter. It don't matter. That man is out there.
Free Willy was inaccurate as fuck.
Hell yeah. How's it inaccurate? You know that white boy ain't surviving that shit. Willie's taking his name is Willie too?
Yeah.
What's his last name? Perkins? Willie Perkins. Black. That's a brother. Locked up.
Yeah, that's why the white man was trying to kill him. The white man was trying to kill him.
You motherfuckers are silly, bro. Oh my god.
You know, the minute he didn't do what the white man wanted him to do, it was over.
On sight. Oh my god. Damn. Oh, this is made it. This is fantastic. And on that note, y'all, I think we're gonna have to cut it. I got to take some fucking cough medicine. I'm starting to feel that shit already. And
Ooh.
two, yeah, I'm feeling that shit. But before we go, of course, let's give a couple shout outs. One, yeah, we'll be back next week. We got a couple of topics that I wanted to definitely go over. And the thing I wanted to start, that I have to do it spontaneous. We cannot do it, with planning. Well, I mean, you could do it with planning, but it would be cooler, spontaneous. And the idea is basically sell me on it. Start a segment essentially besides us doing our casting calls that we always do. But
Oh goodness.
yeah, instead of doing that, besides that, we have what we call sell me on it. And we pick a random property and we're like, yo, sell me on this shit. How would you like, I mean, if you had to sell me on this game and you just had to just off the dome, just be like, okay, this is what it's about. Like, for example, you sold me on Avowed. I think Avowed, you definitely sold me on Avowed, T.
Oh yeah.
When
Without a doubt.
watching you play that shit, and I was like, yeah, he broke that shit down. This is how the game is supposed to be. Yeah, I was definitely a fan. Another thing we got to talk about soon is Assassin's Creed Shadows.
Yeah.
I need to get it.
Yeah, I'm buying
on
it. He's already on it.
On it.
Saying is
How is
already
it?
on it.
I've been playing it this whole time.
How is it?
Story is on point. As everything else is, it is a beautiful, very beautiful game, given the circumstance. The art is off the chain. It's right up there with Ghost of Tsushima art. Well,
Yeah.
it is very beautiful. And if you got a 4K TV, enjoy your 4K TV because it is very beautiful. Regarding the story right now, I am currently playing as Naue, and she is a lovely little thing. The female, the Kunoichi, the ninja.
There's no female character in that game. It's just a black guy.
No.
Yeah, it's just a black guy. There's no Japanese character in that game. There's just
Oh,
a
yeah.
black guy and no one else.
Oh, you funny.
I get that.
Get what?
God.
Oh,
Man,
God.
white boys.
Ooh, it's just
God.
like, I'm like, what about, there's no Japanese character. What about the female Japanese character? And they just ignore that. And I'm like, really? Y'all just gonna ignore that?
Yeah.
Y'all just gonna fucking ignore
It's a
what I just said?
man's world. Yeah, all that. Yeah, but anyway, like I said, right now, given the circumstances, regardless of what people say, she is I'm liking her so far, and as I'm playing as her, yeah, very, very, yeah, it's very nice. But Yasuke, oh my God, they made Yasuke look like a man, like he is a man.
He's a man. He's a man.
He's a man.
He's a man.
He is
the reason why I want to wait till next week to talk about it, one, because I'm going to get my hands on it this week. Besides doing working on the house thing, which you guys know about. I cannot wait to announce that because we'll be able to do a live show directly from all of us together, which is what I'm looking forward to. But besides that, I plan on getting my hands on it because every review has been extraordinary. It has done exactly what it is. Yeah. So I'm gonna say this. Let me get this news article out of the way. Well, get this news tidbit out of the way before we get off. One was Ubisoft's employees, upon the release of this game, had to take off on social media that they work for Ubisoft because they knew that they were going to get threats. Mm-hmm. But what tastes so much sweeter is every motherfucker who was talking shit about this game has to eat it because the game is actually good.
Yeah. They say
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's fucking great. And
this game is no black guy. I'm like, okay, but it's okay.
I read that it is the best Assassin's Creed since Black Flag, and that right there sold me because you know, I was one of those Odyssey apologists. You know, like I enjoyed Odyssey for what it was, but let's be 100, it's not an Assassin's Creed game. You know, but Black Flag was, and Black Flag was one of the best damn Assassin's Creed games you could play. And they're saying it's the best damn thing since Assassin's Creed Black Flag. So looks like I'm about to play some Shadows. Yeah, I'm definitely getting it. So I definitely want to talk about that next week. Let's see, what other games? Big titles. I'm trying to think. There's other big titles. There was something else that was supposed to come out within the next couple of weeks, and I was like, yeah. I'm gonna have to get on it and look at the list. But
I mean, there's a lot of stuff coming out this year, which I'm actually just excited for. But I know we were talking about the Switch too at some point.
We got to eventually. Yeah.
Obviously, with the eventual announcement of GTA 6, which is supposed to come out at some point in time this year, everybody's avoiding that sucker coming out.
Yeah, I remember that was a news article that people are waiting to release games when GTA 6 announces its release date.
Yep.
Because people are afraid to release it against it, and I'm not mad at them. I can't blame them.
Can't blame them. Can't blame them. People been waiting on this game for years.
Yeah. You know,
for years.
But what I love is the memes from GTA 6. Like John Cena had a heel turn before GTA 6 came out. I've lived long enough to see that.
That was hilarious.
Yeah. But yeah. Anywho, on that note, I don't have anything to plug. I'm going to do a couple more streams, game wise. Hopefully, me and TeaVirus will do another. Me, T, and San will do another arcade classics watch, because I watched the one that was uploaded and laughed my ass off, except for the fact that I could barely hear myself, but I still laughed my ass off. Yeah, it was good. I posted it on a couple of sites that I'm on. So.
Yes, we are promoting the best we can, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
but in regards to in regards to today's sponsor, since you brought up cough medicine, let's go with Robitussin for your
Shut the hell up.
needs.
It's fucking
stupid. Hey, look. I go to Robitussin if I feel a cough coming on, I toss one back. I'm like, nope. Get that shit out of here. I hate being sick.
Bruh, you know what's gotten me through these last couple weeks? This last week. It's been fucking NyQuil and Dayquil. Oh my God. Help. When I tell you that shit got me right, bruh, over the last all week. Because Tuesday of last week, oh my God, I was deaf. I sounded horrible. Yeah. And Wednesday didn't make it even worse when I got on that Zoom call, and I was I was like, okay. They were like, man, what's wrong with you? You better not be here at work. I'm like, no, I'm not here at work. Yeah, when your area manager tells you he better not be here.
No, don't bring your ass to work. Don't bring that ass
here.
Yeah, shit.
Don't bring that ass. We don't want that shit here.
Bubonic Greg. Yeah. Stay your ass home.
Bubonic Greg.
Bubonic Greg. Anyway, speaking of which, T, I realized something. Remember how the whole Wasteland Homes thing?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's actually more accurate than I give on, because the story of my life and all kinds of weird shit that's happened as of late. Yeah, I might as well just be like, yeah, it's Wasteland Homes is I'm Weird Wasteland. Not because I have zero luck when it comes to throwing grenades. It's because I legitimately just have a weird life. Like, plus 10 to speechcraft, plus 10 to just weird shit. Yeah.
Ooh, boy.
Yeah, I can't get over that. The homeless person getting mad at me because they were stealing the internet. Like, really, dog? Really? Like, really? Is this what we do now? Is this what's hot in the streets?
Wait, what happened?
Tell her what it is. Tell her what it is. Go ahead.
I got to tell this and then I got to get off because I'm literally choking over here.
Yes.
So I was at my place of work, filling in, and as I walked out, I noticed what looked to be a shrouded human being sitting on a picnic table. And I'm like, I know I no longer do security work anymore, but there's still little things that, I still kind of go, hey, man, let me go find out what's going on. Because I wasn't about to leave the place without having an answer or, passing my job on to the next guy.
Yeah.
So I walked out there and I spoke to the person. Well, obviously, before that person even opened their mouths, I made sure they didn't have a weapon. I mean, you can look and see if someone's actually packing, but they didn't. I walked up and I surprised the lady, and it was a Jamaican lady, well, African lady, and she was watching something on her pad, like an iPad or something like that, and you could tell she was using the internet, and in our job, you're not supposed to be using the internet outside of our building. I mean, that's solicitation and all kinds of other shit. There's rules against that shit. So I went and made sure, I told her, I said, hey, ma'am, you got to go. You're not supposed to be there. And she's like, why are you being so mean to me? Why you be so mean to me? I'm like, ma'am, I'm not being mean. I'm just telling you, you're not supposed to do that. Again, I'm trying to be nice because I know how it is. I can understand, it's hard in these streets.
Yeah.
But as I'm sitting up there talking to her, she's getting more and more agitated and aggressive, and she's basically calling me out on my shit. And then it hit me. I'm no longer a security guard. I don't have to be nice. I just turned around and said, you know what? Why am I sitting up here having a conversation with your ass? You know what? If you don't dip, I got to make the call. I got to call Johnny Law. And she just looked at me. You won't do that. I walked off, picked up my phone, bro. Before I picked off my phone, she fucking hightailed it like fucking Zoidberg. And ran the fuck off, bro. Ran towards the railroad track. And I'm looking at my coworker who's out there watching. He was like, hey, I was about to pick up the phone. I'm like, dog, don't worry about it. I took care of it. But yeah, just out of nowhere. Lady was very, very mean. Homeless lady was upset because I called her out on her shit. So yeah,
get your
ass over here from stealing internet. Stealing goddamn internet.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
If you got a phone and you homeless, you need to be doing something else.
Hey, that's the shit that gets to me. Yeah, she got a whole pad, bro.
But you over here streaming fucking
Netflix.
Bitch, get a job.
Thank you.
I'm like, Netflix, how you streaming Netflix? Oh, I got an account. Oh, you got an account that you pay.
Account, but you didn't pay for
a monthly account.
Oh. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, that's pretty much exactly what happened. I'm still trying to figure out how the hell she got that, but yet she supposedly has no place to lay her head. So yeah,
priorities, man. Priorities. People got their priorities fucked up, man.
But yeah, so yeah, so like I was telling San yesterday, I basically told him, I said, if I ever had to put a title to my my memoirs, it would be So That Happened. the story of Riovane. So that happened. And
yes.
Yeah, that's going to be the title.
An epic tale
of So That Happened. Oh my God. Anyway, but yeah, that's all that went down yesterday, and it was just, yeah, weird as shit. Things that don't ever happen. It just happened, and my refrigerator died. But that's a whole nother story for another day. Anyway,
there's a place in Austell that sells
the death of a refrigerator.
Oh yeah. When I move into the crib, I'm probably gonna hit up. When I move into the crib, I'm definitely going to have look up to scratch and dent and stuff like that, which is something that you and I are gonna talk about offline, because I definitely need to hit up, because I gotta ask you a couple questions about taxes too. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we'll get into that.
Anyway, is taxes in Douglasville or ass?
Yeah, I heard.
Call
I
it
heard.
is.
I heard.
Yep.
I heard. Anyway, and on that note, thank you guys for tuning in. Mr. TeaVirus, what you got for the people?
Oh, check out the YouTube channel. I'm getting back consistent with streaming.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, FGC _TeaVirus. That's for Twitch, and YouTube, and hopefully see you guys over there.
Yeah. This last video was the mortuary assistant, and yeah, it's called I was laughing my ass off. I was like, really, bro? I was like, why is this man playing the mortuary assistant? But hey, again, you wait a minute, and you talk about me playing random ass games, by the way, sir.
At least he's making money.
That is a popular game though. People know about the mortuary assistant. You're playing a game about broke motherfuckers who in a spaceship. They need to be at home. To be on home planets. Working at 9 to 5. Why are you out here? It's like you over here risking life and death for what? Some can of beans? Yeah. And you a robot. You can't even eat these motherfuckers. Why are you out here?
Oil can.
Oil. Hey, that game was good. It was one of the better time travel stories I've ever had. Speaking of which, that's another thing I got to hit y'all up on. Best time travel stories in games. But nope, we'll do that for the week after next and for the oncoming shows. What else you got, T, besides, the channel?
That's it.
Okay. San, what you got for the people?
Well, I already gave a shout out for our lovely little sponsor for the time being.
Which is what I'm going to indulge in momentarily.
Exactly. Not much. Again, I'm still working on my stuff with the channel and everything. And again, it's Sanosuke Plays. I've only got one video up right now, and the other one just kind of fudged up, which I gotta get rid of. But again, basically, we're back after a 2-week hiatus. Again, like Riovane said, life happens. It happens in the most expected ways. Life. But eventually, you have to get on with it. Biggest thing being important, take care of yourself, take care of your mental and your physical health, because that is a very important thing.
Absolutely.
No matter what your job says, you are important. Take care of yourself.
Yeah, thank you.
Ain't nobody else gonna do it for you. Lord,
you damn right.
Whew, if you sick, stay sick. Like I told Rio Rain, don't bring your ass to work. Don't bring your ass to work. Nope. Stay your ass at home.
My thing is, it's hard, bro, because I worked in a field where, motherfucker, unless you literally lost a limb, your ass going to work. I told you, I had the fucking flu one time, coughing up damn blood and shit, and I was still securing a site, still fighting. You know what I'm saying? So
if I'm coughing up blood, I'm not going to work,
bro. Thank you. All I had was me, dog. I had to. I ain't had no choice. But I'm also stubborn as fuck, though. I am stubborn.
We know. Yeah. Hey, that's besides the point. We know. But again, take care of yourself, people. Hey, I'm just saying, you got to take care of yourself. I mean, it's important, especially your mental health. Being black men, you got to take care of your mental health. We'll get on that eventually.
Which we will get on that, because I definitely, like I said, a friend of mine, she pointed out that she wanted to definitely listen to our opinion when it came to that, because she does not understand. She didn't understand. She was married to her brother, and she couldn't understand some of the shit he dealt with, and she would ask that question of, "Hey, can you tell me?" And I'm like, "Can't really tell you, but at least maybe you'll get an idea by listening to others." So that will eventually happen. We got a plan for that show. And hopefully, if worst case scenario, I have somebody who's also a mental health advocate on the show as well with us. Anywho, I'm trying to make some plans. Anywho, and for myself, Riovane, Outpost 406 official. Soon we'll have a Discord. Soon we'll have the edited episodes up. And
ask us questions.
Definitely ask us questions. Definitely ask us questions. You know what I'm saying? Outpost 406 official at Gmail. I do check my emails. Go ahead and hit us up and ask away. Anyway.
Yep.
And on that note, you guys are awesome, and I think that'll do it for us. Take it easy, folks. Be well.
Peace.
Be safe.
All right. Bye bye, everybody.